Hello, my most thoughtful art students. Welcome to lesson 5 of our distance learning partnership. Today's project is actually more of a drawing exercise that's going to help us get ready for next week's project. This is a nice hand loosener and also helps to train your eye to look for shapes. So all we need today is a piece of plain white paper and a marker of any color. I'm going to use a Crayola washable marker today because I feel like it flows really nicely on the paper and helps fill in the spaces. So this is our project. This is the way it's going to look when we're all done. And this is all about circles. Drawing circles is an excellent hand exercise for fluidity, for regularity and consistency. You don't have to worry about your circles being perfect. They'll get better as you do them, and I'm sure you can tell that mine are not all perfect. But that is okay. So let's go ahead and get started and talk about what we're doing and why we're doing it. Starting with any color you like, I'm going to do this project with all one color because I really liked that effect, but I also did one with multiple colors, and that was cool too. So maybe you are going to want to change colors in between. Just in case you do, here's how I did this. I started with my biggest color, biggest circle, picked a color for that, and I stuck with that for that size of circle. And then I changed to the next marker and made the slightly smaller circles, the blue circles here, and so on. But I really thought that this just achieved a really cool effect. And it kind of looks like soap bubbles to me, almost like looking into a sink of brand new, clean, soapy dishwater, which I know is just a really exciting thing to look into and really inspiring, right? So anyway, moving on. I'm going to start with the same color because that was a really fun effect. All right, let's start making large circles. These circles maybe about the size of like the bottom of a soda can. And I'm going to leave a little bit of space in between, and it does not have to be a regular amount of space. I want to aim for about 6 or 7 of these size circles, and then as I start getting to the edge of the page, they're going to start going off the edge. I think that's all I can fit on the page that are actually going to all make it on the page. So now we're looking for spaces where this size of circle is going to fit, but we're going to realize that it's going to not all be showing. So if this size of a circle were here and the page didn't end, it would probably go to about there. I'm going to look for other large spaces and fit in some partial circles in these spaces. Not looking to fill in the whole paper, and I'm at this point not wanting my circles to touch. But as you'll see, I'm going to bring this one back again. As we go along, what we're going to do is fill in those spaces more and more and more so that when we're done, every little space has a circle in it. Some of them are teensy, teensy, tiny, but they're there. And this is the goal, to get to where all the spaces are filled in. So step 1, what we have are just the large circles with lots of space in between. Maybe another partial big circle right over here and right over here. All right, there. I think that's about good. So now we're going to move to the next size circle. And now the goal for this step is to go in between 2 of these larger circles and connect them with a circle that fits. So remember, we are training our hand to make that circle motion. So we do want to aim for a circle. I could fit a big long oval in here, but I'm really trying to practice that circle shape. So I want to look at that and visualize, okay, if it's this far apart, my circle's going to go that same distance across this way. Don't fret if your circles are not terribly circular. The more you practice circles, the better they get. All right, this one's going to be a little smaller. I have less space in between, but I really do want to still aim for a circle in there. All righty. Oh, there's a little one. Okay, and everywhere you have a space, you want to visualize what size of a circle will fit there. There's some pretty big space here. I'm going to go ahead and picture a big circle in there. Sometimes it helps you get that circular motion to kind of practice it before you let the marker hit the paper. All right. Now, I'm not going to fill this whole paper in because this would be a very long video. No, it wouldn't. It would just be a slightly too long video. I don't want to discourage you. This is not a very long project, but it gets more fun the smaller your circles get, because then you have to start really looking for spaces. So this space right in here, if you can see that, I'm visualizing a circle, and that's not going to fill in all the spaces. What it's going to do is leave actually a bunch of little tiny triangular spaces. Anywhere you have a triangle on your paper, a circle can fit there. So look for those tiny triangle shapes. If you see a triangle, go ahead and draw a little circle in there. It might end up filling in the whole space and looking like a dot. That's okay too. So whoop, there I got a dot. So we're looking for triangles. Here are two triangles, so I know if I'm seeing 3 corners of a triangle, I can fit a circle in there. And anytime I fit a circle in between 2 others, I'm going to leave a little space because circles do not have straight sides that can actually fill in spaces. So this is the goal. Our circles are getting smaller and smaller as we go. When there's a big space, go ahead and fill that whole space in with whatever size of circle can fit. Now this is really a rectangular shape, so a circle's not going to fill that whole space. It's going to leave a little edge here, and I could fit 2 circles in that edge. So have fun practicing circles of various sizes, and that will get your hands ready and your mind ready for our kind of bigger project next week. That's going to have a lot to do with patterns, and you might use this very one. Okay, I've got a big space here. I need a bigger circle here. I overlapped a little bit there, but I'm not going to fret about it. All right, once you have it all filled in, then my challenge to you is to think about what you could do with this. It's a cool effect the way it is, and it could just make you think of dishwater so much and inspire you so much that you're just going to get up from the art table and you're going to go into the kitchen and you're going to help mom out by doing those dishes. That would be awesome. Another thing we can do is look at each one of these big circles as like a speech bubble, and you could pick a friend that needs encouragement and write something really nice about them in each little circle. Maybe one thing that you like about them, or one thing that they're good at, or one of their qualities in every one of these circles, and then fold it up, stick it in an envelope, and mail it to them. That would be awesome. So have fun with this exercise, and I would love to hear what you end up doing with it. And then we'll see you next time for our segue projects that this is going to help us do. All right, everybody, have fun drawing.